Hey everyone. Just had to um ooh, um I have no way to word this, just otherwise than what comes to mind off the top of my head. Ooh, fuck, it's even hard to say it. So besides my excuse me, sorry. Besides my anxiety, my bipolar depression and there it goes, just had to cough. My chronic stress and um I deal with autism as well. Um, I have PTSD really, really bad, and it's disturbed my sleep a lot. It's causing triggers, and subconsciously, when I'm sleeping, it's giving me nightmares and night terrors. I realize in a night when I don't have a nightmare or have a night terror. Um, and it's really weird. One of my favorite movie genres I like to watch is horror, and it's causing a huge amount of triggers, and I need to stop watching horror movies and um, not watch anything to do with horror for reactions until I can handle it, and until I can handle watching horror movies, then I'm staying away from them at the moment. Um, well, the good thing is I really like American Horror Story. That's pretty tame to me, so at least I can handle seeing that. Um, God, and this really sucks because I want to watch it chapter 2. I want to see Doctor Sleep. Fortunately, I'm going to have to miss out on those, and I really want to get some new horror movies, so I'm going to have to wait on that. Shit. It's not a fun time for me because on Halloween, one of my favorite holidays, I almost don't have anything to watch now, and I have to be extremely delicate about the content I take in and I watch, and to be really, really delicate about that. Um, I I practice martial arts, and I practice gun handling and accuracy for self-defense because that's how my brain copes with my symptoms of what I go through and how it handles it. That's how it copes, and it's a really huge defense mechanism. And um, um, it's it's just it just built up years later, and I didn't know the symptoms can show up years later. It doesn't show up right away. It can, like I said, it can show up years later. What happened with me at the moment, and symptoms are getting worse as they're showing up more, and they've been showing up for quite a while, and I didn't notice it. And I had a minor flashback to when I was in a mental hospital when I was 15. It was triggered by a smell. I saw it, then I heard it, and then I had a slight mental breakdown. I had a flashback of the hit and run event I witnessed back in April of this year, and it was very vivid, very real. It's pretty much like I was watching it on a film projector. That's how it felt. And now I understand why, when I'm angry, violence in movies, and that just calms me right down. That just, levels me out. It just really brings me out of it. Just really levels me. Don't know how else to explain how to open up about this. So when I do reactions for the channel in the future, I'm gonna have to make sure it's not going to fuck me up in any kind of way. It's not gonna try to fuck up with me in the long run. So yeah, I'm just gonna have to be very careful about what I react to, and just probably gonna have to view it ahead of time. Excuse me, sorry about that. The one thing I'm just really worried about is that I'd be treated differently, and sorry, just have something in my throat. And yeah, that's one of my biggest worries, is being treated differently. And I'll explain what else I've gone through, and explain that more in depth when I feel ready to do so. So I just needed to get that out, get that out there, just let everyone know. And just, really open up about it. It's extremely difficult to do so. That's about as much as I could as much as I could, not sum up, but just explain and help you understand what I'm going through and how I go, how I handle it, I should say. I almost worded that wrong. So yeah, so that's what I felt I had to explain, and that's the reason you won't be seeing much horror in the channel at the moment. So I apologize for that ahead of time, but I just have to just be very delicate with what I watch and everything. So just wanted to let you guys know that. Also, talking about what I go through is very therapeutic. Just helps me explain things better. It just helps me with that. So just needed to get that out there. Just wanted to say to so I wanted to say thank you for not judging me. Thank you for understanding what I go through, and that this took a lot of courage to just talk about it. I'll pretty much see you guys in the next video.